This time around, I've got the AT&T, the Verizon, and the T-Mobile versions in the house. So what do you think we're going to do? We're going to compare them and see the differences. Seeing the AT&T version here, that's the one I'm using, but I've got two on each side. I've got the T-Mobile version in the house and the Verizon version in the house, or office, I should say, Verizon version in the office as well, and you can see the differences. We're going to highlight in day 18 the differences between these three versions of what's really the same device with some minor customizations. First, we'll take a look at the AT&T version. The biggest change between all three of these, perhaps, is the power button and volume rocker area on the back. You can see how they look. You've got AT&T logo and G2 here, no LG. On the T-Mobile version, you have LG and T-Mobile logo, and then on the Verizon version, you've got a big Verizon 4G LTE logo, LG down here at the bottom, and customized area around the camera and around the buttons on the back. You can see here up and down, power button, camera still there, but look very different in comparison to the GSM counterparts here. You can see, bring that up close so you can take a look at the difference between the two. You've got more of a stock look and feel over on the AT&T side, and then over the Verizon side, a completely customized version, though the notification light around the power button remains on the Verizon version. It's also important to note that you can kind of see this in the camera, in the video rather, but minor differences here between the overall look and feel on the back. The Verizon one slants up a little bit more on the back, and it's noticeable. See if I can get it at an angle in which you can kind of see the difference. That may or may not work on camera, but you can see that it slants up a little bit more, whereas this is more of a gradual curved back. It does feel a little bit different in the hand, and it has wireless charging as well, while the AT&T and T-Mobile versions do not have wireless charging. The other big thing here, you've got speaker differences down at the bottom, and I'm going to bring this up close so you can take a look between these three. Go ahead and snack them up, and we can take a look down here and see the differences between the three devices up close and personal. So the two here, GSM versions, you got the Verizon version here, you can see the speaker differences. All three of the ports are in the same spot, but you've got a speakerphone difference, and also the SIM card slot on the Verizon one has a pull-out SIM card tray as opposed to one that needs a SIM card removable tool, which is what the AT&T and T-Mobile versions both need. Now there are the obvious differences here. You've got 4G LTE on all of these devices, and I'm going to bring this up so you can take a quick look at it. 4G LTE there, T-Mobile's logo, 4G LTE, Verizon's logo, and then 4G LTE. Actually, you're not going to be able to see it because I don't have my SIM card in this one. Separate logo for AT&T as well. Now my battery's getting low as well on the G2, so we'll focus on both the Verizon and the T-Mobile versions here. Now out of the box, Verizon, a couple of differences here in the overall look and feel, and you're going to see these three. It's going to be kind of hard to see the AT&T one, but bear with me here while I go ahead and kick this into full mode so you can take a look at the differences here. You can see on the AT&T and T-Mobile version, I have Q-Slide right here out of the box in T-Mobile. Much like AT&T, I can disable that if I want to. And let's go ahead and turn that on and disable Q-Slide to make some more room in the notifications area here. Easy to do, not really an issue, but you can get rid of that. But very much like the AT&T version, you have your brightness notification area, your sound notification area there, and those are there regardless. Now take a look at the difference here between these two, because you can see some minor differences. Over here, the settings button is right there on the right, whereas over here the settings button is over on the left. So again, minor changes, but changes nonetheless. Now, focusing a little bit more on the Verizon version, you can see that all of that is gone. It's a little bit more of a clutter-free notification area without the brightness indicator and without the sound indicator. You can quickly and easily access that when you turn the sound down over here. You'll see the option to change that. So you've got that much like you do over on the GSM version as well. So just some minor differences there. Last but not least, we'll take a look at what comes out of the box on both of these devices. Apps buttons look a little bit different. We'll go ahead and do that. Turn this on, and we'll take a look at all three of these and see what comes out of the box. So obviously you get Amazon Kindle or Amazon rather over on the Verizon version in the apps, and then you get T-Mobile My Account, Name ID, T-Mobile TV, visual voicemail, all kinds of T-Mobile stuff over on this one. AT&T ones, they can be disabled and removed, so I've removed a lot of the stuff over on this one, but you're still seeing stuff like Battery Manager, things like, what else, YP Mobile, which it looks like I removed, and then, of course, the Google integration stuff on all of these devices. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com. I'd love to hear what you want to see covered in this 30-day challenge of the LG G2. I'm on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron. I'm on Facebook at Facebook.com/HiAaronBaker. Let me know as we kind of round out and we see the finish line inside of this 30-day challenge what you want to see covered in the video updates on PhoneDog.com. Thanks for watching. Next update to come soon. And when that update, who knows what I'll talk about. You'll have to wait and see, and let me know what you want to see covered on Twitter or on Facebook. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.